So many marriages are facing a lot of challenges in our society today. And the reason is because most young people, when they were still single, about to get married, prepared for the wedding and not for the marriage. Single ladies, single guys out there, I'm here to tell you that it is very much more important to prepare for the marriage than for the wedding, because the wedding is just for one day, but the marriage is forever and ever. So it is very, very important that you prepare more for the marriage than the wedding. So today I'm going to be talking about 8 different ways to prepare yourself for marriage as a single guy, as a single lady. Stay tuned. Number one way to prepare is by acquiring knowledge. Knowledge is power, and knowledge is very, very important, especially in the area of marriage. It is very important that you acquire knowledge about relationship, about marriage before you venture into one. People say experience is the best teacher, but when it comes to marriage, experience is not the best teacher. It is very important that you learn from other people's mistakes, then apply the right type of knowledge in your relationship, in your marriage. Now, what are some ways that you can acquire knowledge that will be very, very much beneficial to your relationship and to your marriage? Firstly, is by reading books about relationship and marriage. Read as much as you can, read enough. It's very important. It will build your understanding, it will build your wisdom, it will broaden your mind about relationship and marriage. Trust me, it works. Number two way of acquiring knowledge is by attending marriage and relationship conferences. Yes, this usually holds in church. It could hold in anywhere. Just try as much as you can to attend those conferences. They can be really interesting and nice and educative. And the third way of acquiring knowledge is learning from the married, either by living with them or just observing them. Learn from other people's mistake. Learn from the people that are already married. You can adopt good practices. You can adopt their pattern in marriage. You can also learn from their mistakes. These things are very important. Now, it is not just about acquiring knowledge. You also need to learn to apply that knowledge with wisdom. The second way is to develop quality relationship with your maker. Yes, this is very, very important because you need to prepare yourself spiritually for marriage as well. You shouldn't wait all the time for your spiritual leader. Yes, spiritual leaders are there to guide you, to counsel you, to advise you. But it's also very important for you to build your own spiritual life, because you need to have a relationship with your maker so that it will help you to make the right decision, make the right choices. Pray to your God to help you to make the right decision in marriage. The third way to prepare is that you need to discover and fulfill your purpose in life. If you have not discovered your purpose, you shouldn't be talking about marriage. You need to discover yourself, discover who you are. What is that special thing about you? You need to discover it and begin to work towards fulfilling it. Now, that is why you need to strategize and plan yourself. As a single person, you need to find out that thing that drives you. You shouldn't even be thinking about marriage if you don't have a purpose in life. As a young man, as a young lady, you need to discover your purpose and begin to build yourself early enough. Number 4 way to prepare for marriage is by cultivating good character. I know that good character is the beauty of every woman. That every woman should have good character, but it's not just the women that should cultivate good character. The men also need to cultivate good character. It is better for you to be single than to be married with someone that has a terrible character, be it a man, be it a woman. Yes, good character comes in various phases. It comes in discipline, self-control, patience, love, and all of that. That is, all these things make up the good character you need to have as someone that is married. As a young guy, as a young lady, Do you know how to take care of yourself? And can you take care of your family? Do you know how to control your sexual urge? Do you know how to discipline yourself to be faithful to your partner? There are so many other characters you need to cultivate as a young guy, as a young lady that wants to get married. So cultivating good character is very important. The fifth way to prepare for marriage is by looking after your outward appearance. I hope you know that you're addressed by the way you dress. If you dress like a slut, you'll be addressed as a slut. If you dress as a Gen Z body, you'll be addressed as a Gen Z body. So dress the way you want to be addressed. It's very important. And now you also need to note that dressing shabby is not a measure of spirituality. It doesn't mean because you dress so over decent and shabby looking, it now means you're more spiritual than the next person. No, your outward appearance is very important, beginning from your haircut or your hairdo to the color combination of the dress you're putting on, to how neat and how nice the clothes you're wearing on is, to your footwears, to how fluent you are in your speech when you talk. All these things make up your physical appearance, and you need to work on them as someone that is preparing for marriage. These things are very important. The sixth way you need to prepare for marriage is by being domesticated or homely. Not just for the ladies, but also the guys, but especially the ladies. Yes, you need to learn to cook, clean, take care of yourself, take care of the home as well. These things are very important. If you're a woman and you want to get married and you don't know how to cook, or you don't like cooking, marriage should not be your next bus stop. Cooking training should be your next bus stop before marriage. Yes, because it's very important. I know so many ladies will be like, I'll get a staff once I get married to do all these things. But even if you get a staff, at least at the beginning of your marriage, you need to do these things yourself. So it's very important, even if you have a staff, learn and know how to do these things yourself. It matters a lot. Last but not the least, be single. Yes, singleness means being able to stand on your own as a single guy, as a single lady. It's very important. You can be single and be purposeful. You can be single and not stupid. You can be single and not cursed. Yes, you have so much to do. You have your whole life ahead of you. Marriage is not your destiny. You still have your dreams, your ambitions to fulfill. So as you're single, be single as you're preparing for marriage. And finally, for today's episode, the last way to prepare yourself for marriage is by taking responsibility. Be responsible, especially the men, both the men and the women, but especially the men. You have to be responsible. Be responsible for yourself physically, financially, spiritually, academically, every area of your life. Learn to take responsibility. Stop blaming people for your failure. Build yourself up to become a better person, to be able to lead yourself, lead your life first before looking for a family that you will lead. So it's very important that you build yourself up, build your career before talking about marriage. These things are very, very important. As a single lady, as a single guy, you need to understand that marriage is a beautiful thing, but you need to prepare for it. So build yourself up, prepare for it so that you can enjoy it to the fullest. So that is all for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching my video today. Thank you so much for listening. And please, if you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also like and comment on my videos. Thank you so much for watching.